What's up, YouTube? You know who it is. Your financial independence. I know I took a really long break, really been focusing, and if you want me to, I can make a video in the future. Right now, I'm focusing on cross training in the military, which is basically I'm on the FARP team now, which is Forward Area Refueling Point. Essentially, you turn a C-130 into a refueling truck in austere locations, whether that's hostile airfields. A lot of y'all know that I am in the military. I'm in the Air Force. Right now, I'm cross-trained into SEER specialist, so survival, evasion, resistance, and escape instructor, which is what you'll be. It's a shred off of special warfare. So in about 2 months, I'll be heading out of there. So really been focusing on the gym, getting my cardio right, doing a lot of CrossFit style workouts. So just to let y'all know, that's what I've been focusing on. I haven't, sold out of my stocks. You'll just have to believe me on this. Right now, I have True Leaf, which is my highest conviction stock. A lot of y'all know, based on my prior videos, that I don't personally consume cannabis or weed, whatever you want to call it. But I do believe in the sector. I do believe that it's not the devil lettuce that a lot of the older generation kind of got told by the government. There's plenty of YouTube videos if you want to research that on your own time. Then Planet 13, which is another one of those companies. Palantir, SoFi. I did sell my Chewy stock. I sold that about a month ago or so, and I did sell it pretty low, lower than it is now after the earnings that came out that they turned a surprise profit, which I don't mind in that scenario, and I still love Chewy. But their balance sheet is not, they have a lot of debt for how much assets they have on hand. And I totally, which we'll get into in this video, just to let y'all know, I'm going to start doing all these videos on my phone just because I want to do this personally for me. I want to have a no bullshit channel. It got to the point of me, working 12, 14, 15 hours a day, editing videos and stuff like that. I know the quality is not going to be the best, but on my channel, there's still a lot of people that are subscribed that still, they haven't unsubscribed. And a lot of my videos in the past keep getting views. So yeah, I want to keep doing this. I did take a break just because I got fed up with the market. Like, we're approaching valuations that were stupid high. And I'm still somewhat new of an investor. I started investing midway through 2019. So starting off my investing career in a shitty place, having the COVID crash, and that was like, okay, one, punch in the face, and then after that we went, skyrocketing, and I kept buying, seeing all-time highs. And I didn't realize, I realized a lot about evaluations, but I didn't realize the market cycles. But now I totally believe that this is an awesome opportunity to buy, which is why I sold Chewy stock. I'm starting to buy Shopify stock. Yeah, their profitability is going down right now, but over the long term, I know a lot of YouTubers say this, but I still hold 80% of my portfolio that I keep saying long term, and I say that for a reason. You look at Palantir, for instance, great balance sheet, growing company, no matter what. The CEO has already went on and said that, downturns in the economy is good for Palantir. So, yes, I bought Palantir obviously today. Right now in the market, so I went over all the stocks, TrueLeaf, Palantir, SoFi, Shopify, Planet 13. So those are my main portfolio. Obviously, TrueLeaf is the highest conviction, which we already heard from the CEO, Kim Rivers, that the third and fourth quarter is really going to start showing, the investments that they've been making into the business. And I truly believe that. I believe in the next 5 years, federal legalization will happen. I don't know about the military, and I personally don't really care. I think it'd be awesome, yeah. But at the same time, I'm not going to risk my career doing that. But I believe in the next 5 years, it will be some kind of federal legalization for normal people that are not in the police force, being a pilot, or being in the military, stuff like that. I think it's called like safety sensitive jobs or something where if you did make a mistake, it would impact the lives of a lot of others. So yeah, next 5 years, basically what I'm saying is like civilians, normal people, I believe it'll be federally legal. Then after that, you have so many like tax acts that are going to enact. You have like 80% of their income that's getting taxed, which is crazy. I think it's like the 1080E tax or some form of something like that. So yeah, that's my highest conviction stock. Kim Rivers, amazing CEO. Right now, what I'm focusing on is leadership, the leadership team. After that, gross margins, balance sheet, and then not the business, but the overall sector. Is the overall sector, take Shopify, Palantir, all the companies I'm invested in, is the overall sector 5 to 10 years from now going to be bigger? I believe so, yes. E-commerce, cannabis companies, data analytics, artificial intelligence, stuff like that, I do believe is going to be bigger. And then on top of that, if you add on companies that are the best in their sector, they're going to outperform the overall sector. So that's another thing to think about. Once again, I'm sorry if the quality of these videos ain't great. I'm just going to use it on my iPhone. Yeah, the quality may not be the best, but I'm just doing this because I don't want to leave YouTube, honestly. I missed how fun it was. So yeah, we're going to keep doing this. Right now, you can comment down below or something if you want to see a certain type of video, but I was going to do the real estate market next. With inflation being super high, the 8.6 is what got announced today. And that's core CPI. If you look, I don't think any of us believe that. If you go to the grocery store, look at eggs, for instance, the majority of our expense is either if you own a house, your mortgage, interest rates. If you rent, that's obviously your rent. I want to say the average American, that's like a third of their expenses, maybe even more now. The average rent right now is $2,000 a house. You look at interest rates, we financed this house at 4%. Right now, if you was going to buy a house, especially, I believe they're going to do another 50 basis point hike, maybe even 0.75. And that would put you above 6% for interest rates on a house, which is in the near term. Yes, that's bad. You also got to look back at, 1980s, mainly like mid 1980s going into 1988 or 89, I believe, where interest rates were as high as credit cards almost is what you see now. Some people were paying 15 to 18% for interest rates, which was normal back then, but we haven't seen that in a really long time. So I believe we are going into a recession. I don't believe it's going to be as bad as, 2008, 2009. Once again, I am a new investor, so don't take my word on any of this. I'm not a financial advisor or anything. This is just me personally, what I'm doing. So I have been building up a lot of cash. I've stopped buying about 2 weeks ago when the market started going up because I bought on the all-time lows on a lot of these stocks I'm talking about. So right now I have, about 10% of my net worth in cash. I'm going to keep doing that. I did buy today a little bit, like $1,500 worth of stocks. I'm going to, on really bad days, I'm going to buy in. When it starts going up though, I'm not buying in. Yeah, you can say time in the market and all that, but it's worked for me so far. And whenever you look at the details, look at inflation, and us as normal people, not billionaires, we can see a lot more about the world than what billionaires can. So use that to your advantage. I feel like a lot of people throw that out the window. Me as a sergeant in the military, I see a lot of airmen that were applying for leases on houses and stuff, and they wasn't getting accepted, and they couldn't afford the house that they could afford 1 year ago. One of my airmen tried to actually buy a house, and for the VA loans now, one of the real estate agents in Tucson, Arizona, where I'm stationed at. I don't want to give out her name or anything, but phenomenal realtor, doesn't screw over the buyers and stuff. She, I used her buying my house. For instance, like she told us the AC was pretty old. It's probably going to go out in 2 years and it's going to cost like $6-7 grand. Sure enough, a year and a half later, went out. So she didn't screw us over at all. Super good realtor. That's why she's, top 3. So you can look it up if you wanted to, if you really want to buy a house. She's top 3 in Tucson. There's a reason behind that. But yeah, they were looking at buying a house, the VA loan and stuff, which is built a lot of my majority net worth is this house. We bought back in February of 2018 when real estate did dip down. And this house, for instance, including the commission fees and stuff like that, we would, pocket over $100,000. I'll just keep it at that. I don't want to throw out all my personal stuff. I feel like a lot of YouTubers do that too much. And even I did when I was making a lot of YouTube videos. But yeah, so for instance, like the VA, they appraise a house at a certain price, and after that price, you have this airman making, $20,000 or $30,000 a year that has to pay out of pocket 20 to 30, basically a year's worth of salary to buy a house. So that just goes in, that kind of shows you how much the real estate market has came up. I don't believe it's going to be like a 2008, 2009 once again. Obviously, I didn't own a house back then. I was still in elementary school. But I do believe we can see like a 10 to 15% pull down. So that goes into the video that I'm probably going to make tomorrow, maybe the next day, whenever I feel like it, honestly. So I'm not trying to get overwork myself on YouTube. That's why I took a really long break. But so yeah, it's gonna be my next video. I'm making renovations on the house and I don't mind sharing that. So hit me up in the comments, whatever y'all want to see. Yeah, just basically hit me up on the comments, whatever you want to see. I'm making all these videos, just recording on my phone, enjoying a brewski right now. So yeah, I believe just overall, I believe that right now is an awesome buying opportunity for especially millennials or Gen Zs and stuff like that. Yeah, right now the markets are turbulent. They're insane right now. Something that we haven't seen in a very long time. But I believe right now, whenever all of Wall Street, all of these billionaires came out today talking about inflation, I believe right now is an awesome buying opportunity. And I'm not going to lie to you, it may suck, absolutely suck, for like the next year, maybe 2 years. So yeah, just keep that in mind. You put $1,000 in the stock market or whatever stock index you want to buy. It could go down, 30, 50%. If you're talking about an index, I could see another 20% correction. Don't want to make this video too long, but I mean, just look at the obvious things, the things that you buy every day. Gas, think of truck drivers. My dad's a truck driver. Diesel fuel right now. Truck drivers deliver 75% of the product that goes to, say for instance, Walmart, Target, all your gaming chips going around, everything like that. 75% of all that, the items that Americans are buying get shipped through truck drivers. And right now, brokers are screwing over truck drivers. You're going to see a lot of truck drivers go out of business, which is very unfortunate. I don't wish anybody to go out of business, or, because that's sacrificing their family, going foreclosures and stuff like that, getting stuff repoed. So yeah, the market right now, super insane. I do believe inflation is going to stay in between 8 and 9% for the next 2 months. You still have to catch up on rental markets appreciating. Real estate, it's kind of like a hidden cost that slowly will keep hitting CPI. So yeah, I believe in the next 3 months we're going to stay. If you want to stay stagflation for the next 3 months, I could see that 100%. Especially with fuel prices right now. Crude oil, I think, was like $120 a barrel. So yeah, that's totally insane. Don't want to make this video too long. It's already 15 minutes. Next video, I kind of want to go over real estate, what I'm doing right now, the renovations I'm doing right now. That way when I move to Washington after the pipeline for cross-training in the military, going into special warfare, or potentially, I don't want to say that yet. The market's really insane right now. That's all I want to say. I believe right now is an awesome buying opportunity. And we're going to keep it as that. I'm trying to make this video or this YouTube channel like a non-bullshit, just everyday American kind of thing. So, hit me up in the comments, videos that you want me to do. I'll still go over earnings calls and stuff like that, the stocks that I care about, and the stocks that obviously I invest in. Let's go over the main details on that. But once again, I know I said this a lot. Hit me up in the comments down below. I'm not trying to sell y'all any courses or no kind of shit like that. Just trying to make these videos because I believe they're awesome. Right now, I believe, I'm putting 50% of my paycheck every month in the stock market, or either saving it for cash to deploy once we see this market really go down. Then after that, I'll kind of go into real estate in the next video. That's what I hope to do, what I'm saving up a lot more money for in the future. But I hope y'all had an awesome day. Had bad news in the stock market. Every day is what you make of it. Every day you need to make yourself better, some way, shape, or form, whether that's physical, mental, or spiritual. I hope y'all have a great day, just like I am. I hope y'all bought some stocks and not sold. And with that, catch me back on the next video.